Gates back, and away they go. They're racing for the midnight, building the future of betting handicap. First of 9 races here at Newcastle this evening, over the 2 miles, and Kanghai got away well in the striped jacket and takes the lead to Zivanaya, who's down on the rail from the low draw. Now just crossing from a wide draw is Reel Her In the J.P. McManus green and gold hoop silks, and that one now comes through the lead. So Kanghai follows Reel Her In, followed then in third position towards the outside there by Educate. Then right on the rail Zivanaya, towards the outside is Different Drum, who's also now just going forward. Different Tone is in the black and orange colours, followed then by Billy Bathgate, who's 3 wide on the turn. Then Speechman, the red and white colours, followed then by Billy No Mates and Arkim Boldo. They're followed by Prince Quattros towards the rear of the field at the moment. Merry Jig is last but one, and Anna Emirati is right at the rear of the field in the hands of Amy Waff as they make their way towards the final mile and a half of the contest. And it's Reel Her In who's come through to lead, to Arkim Boldo, who's, Different Drum I should say, who's worked into a more prominent position there in second. Kanghai is up the inner there in third spot. The sheepskin cheek pieces followed then towards the outside by Educate, who's made a little bit of headway. Followed then on the inside by Zivanaya, and then Different Tone, who's in those black and orange colours as they work their way towards the final 10 furlongs or so. Then towards the outside, Billy Bathgate, the white face, they're just struggling to get in. Followed then by Speechman, who's racing in mid-division at the moment, as indeed is Billy No Mates. Then Arkim Boldo, who's towards the rear of the field, and Prince Quattro, followed then by Merry Jig in those very, very light colours, and Anna Emirati is still at the rear of the field and just a little bit detached from the rest of them. So they make their way down the side of the track. They'll be heading towards the final mile of this race very shortly, and it's Reel Her In who's out in front at the moment. The Different Drum towards the outer in second. Educate and Lauren Young just pulling quite hard there in third, followed by Kanghai. Another one who's pulling quite hard is Different Tone, those orange sleeves. Zivanaya has just gone back through the field a little bit, but has got that rail and is still very much within striking distance. Then towards the outside, Billy Bathgate and Speechman, then Billy No Mates, followed then by Arkim Boldo. Just nudged along towards the rear of the field, Prince Quattro in those dark blue and pink colours. Merry Jig is still last but one, and Anna Emirati is right at the rear of the field as they head towards the end of the back straight soon. And it's Reel Her In. She got across from a wide draw early doors, and they've been trying to do exactly that ever since. To in second position, Different Drum, who made early progress to get into a prominent posse. Educate still pulls quite hard there for Lauren Young, but moves into third. Kanghai's had a nice run round up the inside. Billy Bathgate now makes a bit of headway round the outside, but is wide to do so. Then Different Tone, followed by Zivanaya, Speechman, Billy No Mate, then Arkim Boldo, Prince Quattro still last but two. Last but one is Merry Jig, and Anna Emirati has been last throughout. They're going to start to make the swing for home very shortly. Inside the final 3.5 furlongs they go, and it's Educate who's now come through to take it up. Reel Her In has hoisted the white flag very tamely. Different Drum in second. Billy Bathgate's moved nicely into third position, followed then by Different Tone, who hasn't been asked any questions yet. Arkim Boldo's trying to stay on Zivanaya. The blue and yellow colours is trying to get into it as well. Down towards the final quarter of a mile they go. Educate, who's run some good races in defeat, is 2.5 lengths clear at the moment and extending away in the hands of Lauren Young. Two in second position, Different Tone, followed then by Speechman down on the rail. Merry Jig is staying on, trying to get closer to Zivanaya, and after that Billy Bathgate. But inside the final furlong they go, and it's Educate still leads by about 3 lengths, just lugging towards the grandstand rail. Different Tone in second. Merry Jig continues to stay on as they race inside the closing stages. Educate, Merry Jig, this is going to be tight. Oh, Merry Jig, the far side, might just have nabbed Educate in the closing stages. Arkim Boldo was staying on, and Prince Quattro was as well, from a different part of Tynan.